Good morning, traders. My name is Todd Derby. Welcome to StockCast, along with my co-host James Mason. We're trying to bring you some insights and ideas and maybe some profitable stock tips along the way. Good morning, James. How are you?
Todd, good morning. I'm doing well. How are you today?
I'm doing well. Talk about profitable stock tips. You called out a ticker a little bit ago, SPRT.
Yep, I was talking about it when nobody had eyes on it. Just like I do with everything else. Surprise, surprise.
I know, you're amazing. You're amazing.
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard.
I'm a wizard.
No, but seriously, support ticker SPRT is on fire this morning. I traded a little bit in the pre-market, but it's
let me go ahead and say this first, though, just to be honest and be fair, because I do hate when someone says, "Oh, I called out something and then it did something that they actually didn't call out." I never did call out SPRT in the context of it's going to run up to like $55. I wasn't expecting that, but I did call it out way before anybody was ever talking about SPRT.
Yeah, but still, sometimes you call these tickers out and people take some profits. And I know we have a few traders that will cover their initial investment. They'll take some profit and they let a few shares run. And if any of them did that with this ticker from, I think you called it out in single dollars. I remember.
Yeah, it was single dollars. Yeah.
They would be up. I mean, a nice return. So
I know William in the comments right now, William, how high did you write it up? I know he wrote it up a lot. And we had quite a few members who just been riding this thing up. It was, man, I'm glad.
No, it's awesome. It looks like it's in the backside right now. It's looking like it topped out at 55.67, and it's now not sure if it'll get another squeeze at 9:30 market, but I think right now I'm hands off.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull up the chart really quickly. All right, here we go. So, hold on, let me back out. All these monitors, my mouse cursor's jumping around. All right, so SPRT, I mean, there we have it. I mean, it's all the way up here to $55. I mean, this thing has just been steady getting it. Now, I mean, it was just a short squeeze. That's all there's to say about it. There's nothing.
100%.
I mean, it's a short squeeze. There's also a pending merger deal on the horizon. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's a short squeeze. And it's just nice to see a lot of the bulls come out on top here and make a lot of money. I'm glad to see that. I mean, even for the people who's not in TT, just people in general coming out here and riding this thing up from mere dollars all the way up here to the top and just banking hard. That's awesome. So congrats to everyone who did.
Yeah, we always like when people make money.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Joe Mama, my man. How you doing? It's been a while in the comments. So good morning, everyone. Oh, really quick, everyone. Dow futures are currently up 69, 70 points. S&P 500 is up 10.25 points. Oh, man, it's not – the pre-market is not strong at all, especially for a Friday. Fridays usually become weak. I kind of hate trading on Fridays, but, I mean, we'll just have to see what we get today. But anyways, back to SPRT. Nice short squeeze up. The thing that sucks now is there's going to be people buying in right now thinking that this thing is going to just run up to whatever magical price that they formulate in their head based off of no reasonable logic whatsoever. And they're just going to lose everything.
You know what you call those people?
What's that? All right. So, like, everybody's trying to So obviously this year, 2021, is the year of the short squeezes. It seems, in my mind, in my opinion, every year seems to have a theme in the stock market. Yeah, I made a post basically about this in the Transparent Traders group the other day. Just kind of talking about like what tends to trend in the stock market every year. I mean, we've had, the pot stocks, EV stocks, now the short squeeze stuff. And actually, to cap on it a little bit more, a trend that's really starting to kick up here is the whole AI in biotech and oncology. And I'm not making that up. There's so many big time investors who are now starting to get onto that. And I'm willing to say that 2022 is going to be the year of AI and oncology, like big time stuff. But anyways, talking about the short squeezes. Everybody is really like, the thing I hate the most about the freaking internet is, especially in the trading community, is everyone thinks that they know what they're looking for, and they don't. It just irks the shit out of me. Now I know anybody watching could be like, "Oh, well, you think the same thing, James." The big difference is I'm right and they're wrong.
It's also a definition of narcissism.
Well, it's also the same thing that they're doing as well. They're insane. No, but back to what I was saying, and my point being is, all these people think that they can find these short squeezes and stuff, and they're going after the next big thing that they're trying to push is ticker BBIG. I don't understand why they choose these certain stocks when there are entirely better short squeeze setups. If you are a TTBB member, I'm not even going to give out the ticker symbol because people outside of TTBB don't deserve it. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a dick, but that's what they pay for. And I'm not giving it out. And I don't want anyone else to give it out either. But there's a ticker that I put out yesterday in the private Twitters. It's a ticker that you probably never heard of. And if you look at the daily chart on that thing, and you see how it's basically trending sideways, and then look at the short interest, look at the outstanding shares, and then compare it to something like BBIG, you'll see the huge difference. So, for instance, BBIG, they have 65.5 million shares outstanding. Their float is 47.2. 13.79% held by insiders, 6.65% held by institutions. Now, on the short side, they have 7.82 million shares being short, and it's 16.5% of the float being short. Now, I'm not going to call out the ticker symbol, but I'm just going to call out the share structure. So this other ticker has 20.7 million shares outstanding. The float is 19.2%. Held by institutions, 68.7%. Shares short, 6 million. 31.4% of the float is being short, 14.3 days to cover. Huge fundamental difference. I mean, literally, this ticker that I'm talking about is a third of the size in context of outstanding shares, with a far greater percentage for short interest. And the daily chart on the other ticker is trending sideways. That's what you want to look for in the short squeeze. So if you're a TTBB member, you probably know what I'm talking about.
So we just need a couple million Reddit followers. We can do our own gamma squeezes.
The thing is, no one can coordinate. I mean, that's the issue with just anything in society. No one can coordinate properly, and everybody thinks that they know what they're looking for when most people actually don't. If they want to take over, be big, and create what they think a short squeeze is going to be in this, which I just don't see it happening. I mean, they might make it push up just from buying so many shares, but I don't see a short squeeze setting up. I mean, it's just not that significant. But what I don't understand is like on Reddit, like who's the person who decides, okay, this is going to be the ticker that we all focus on here? Like how does be big become the ticker that they're going to talk about and try to push? It makes no sense at all. Like who's calling these shots? Who has the influence there to make this happen? And that's what I really want to know, because it doesn't make sense since there's actually way better setups for short squeezes. That's what I'm getting.
Oh, we can dig into it and try to figure that out and educate that person.
Educate people on the internet? Yeah, right. All right, let's see. Let's get the comments.
Yeah, someone asked about Kieran's claiming credit for calling the shots.
It is Kieran.
I knew it. Someone asked about shorting. John said, what about shorting SPRT at the peak?
No, don't do it. Just don't. Like, seriously, man. Like, while I feel like the run in SPRT is over, man, you don't ever know. And when I say that, oh, God, like, the last thing that you want to do is try to short something. You got to think now. There's so many people who are catching FOMO, and they're going to try to pile in, and it's going to get a little hairy here at the top for SPRT.
Well, SPRT shorts, they weren't available. Then they were available, and someone paid $3.25 a share. Then right now they're available on Centerpoint for 99 cents. Like you have to have a full drop to break even, a full point drop.
Yeah, if you just want to short with 1,000 shares, it's going to cost you $1,000 just to locate. That's not even taking the trade, just to have access.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be the cost for entry, really. That's expensive. Now, while I do believe that SPRT is at its top, man, you just don't know any situations. You don't know who has the deep pockets out in the market, who's just going to come in and start just dropping millions on top of it. You don't know it all. And to try to jump in thinking that you're going to call the top on something that everybody's trying to short squeeze. I mean, think about it. They're attacking this to cause a short squeeze. You don't want to be the person who gets caught in the short squeeze. I mean, if you look at GameStop, freaking Centron Research, one of the best bearish hedge funds out there, got demolished because Andrew Left tried to call the top of GameStop in the 40s. And he lost his ass. Billions of dollars. And, I mean, hell, I've been short squeezed. And if you've never been short squeezed before, literally you can go from profit to tens of thousands in the red in just a snap of the fingers. I mean, it happens so quickly. And what makes it worse is your broker, the risk department, will take over your account and will just sell everything off in a market order. And nothing, you are not in control anymore. That sucks.
All right, we're about 6.5 minutes to the start of the market. Thanks, City Girl. She's now Team Kieran. That's awesome. She's a fickle lady. Someone's asking about. Let me see here. Going through the comments. Oh, just real quick. Someone's asking about having their problems with membership. Shoot an email to Jonathan Walker, and he'll take care of that for you.
All right. So as for like any stocks to watch today, I mean, it's Friday. I don't really see anything of value to try to jump in today on a Friday. But yeah, I don't know. I think today is going to be, the market's going to be focused on SPRT. That's where everyone's eyes are going to be drawn to. People are going to be screwing up their entire weekends, whether they're trying to short or go long in SPRT, because it's going to be all over the place.
Well, Powell speaks at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time too. So I would definitely hold off until after he speaks at 10 a.m. to see how the market reacts to whatever words flow from his lips.
Yep. The puppet master.
A puppet master.
Well, that's all I have for today and for this week. We appreciate y'all tuning in, and we will catch y'all next week.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
See what we can get into. So y'all take care, trade safe, trade smart, and move them stop losses up.
All right.